Isn't it a bit...
Do you have any idea how cold it is? I'm almost 1,000 years old now. I must think about how to protect my bones.
Isn't it time that you retire after all these years?
But unfortunately, the Duke has never paid for my honored service.
I never knew David Bowie recruited knights.
I'm not...
Ah, I see.
Though the plant kingdom can seem harmless, there's an incredible variety of ways it could lead to your demise. In the Renaissance era, belladonna was used by ladies as eye drops to give a certain shine to their eyes, but its berries are potentially lethal. The oleander, one of the most common flowering plant species in the Mediterranean area, is poisonous enough to be avoided instinctively by the whole plant kingdom. Beware the classic health axiom of an apple a day. The seeds, if ingested in large quantities. In short, if you're vegetarian or vegan, eat meat. Though, come to think of it, meat causes cancer. You all die.
Don't you dare touch...
Are you kidding me? It's a real shit. You look like you're waiting for someone.
I'm waiting for one of my countless suitors to get the nerve to come forward.
What would keep them from doing it?
Exactly what I've been asking myself. I'm afraid everybody is too scared of my beauty.
The burden of being so beautiful, yes. What should this mythical...
For centuries now, I've been waiting. We queens do have certain needs to satisfy. I just want to find a good mummy to spend the rest of infinity with.
That shouldn't be so difficult after all.
Don't rub it.
What happened to the pharaoh?
I remember I was so angry. Not that the two things were connected.
Of course. I have a dilemma.
Don't you think you're...
What?
You can't be more than 50. Well, it's true that my...
Actually, I didn't want to hit on you.
Do you think I'm...
No, absolutely, you are. I didn't...
You better.
I'll leave you Perhaps it's... Unfortunately, clean slate.
What do you want?
Do you like being a night watchman?
I'm filling in for my cousin, just for tonight.
Yes, he told me.
So you probably know I accepted because I hate Halloween. It gets on my nerves.
What kind of childhood trauma did you suffer to have such an aversion?
Once a guy slammed a gigantic pumpkin right on my head. It took 4 days before doctors could get me out of it.
Maybe that chair is a bit too high for you.
And to think it was...
I suppose you needed a ladder to sit.
At least I can easily get to...
What about that heart?
I'm a heart patient.
Maybe if you didn't drink so much.
That's easy for you to say.
Your cousin wanted to know if it...
Yeah, right. I have so... What is he afraid of? The Anubis statues will...
Small, chubby, and a heart patient.
Your sarcasm leaves me... You have the reigning national champion of the insult...
Nobody and nothing can beat my sharp tongue.
Show me then.
Your Netflix subscription has been hacked.
Ugh! I'd rather prefer to be whacked.
In my excitement of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, I couldn't stay in my seat.
Ugh! My asthma! I can't breathe!
From the look of things, the pumpkin shape on your skull is still visible.
Ugh! The pain it causes me to talk of that fruit makes me miserable.
You will never be half the guard your cousin is, that's for sure. I warned you, but you wouldn't listen. It seems to me he's short of breath. With your permission,
Go ahead. You earned it.
how are the preparations going?
Damned if we aren't on the brink of becoming filthy rich!
I'll leave you to your work.
As you know.
I don't understand what you're trying. I can't do this while. I should drain the water first. Oh no. I hoped they would leave some candy behind, but I'll make do. First of all, we extract the gunpowder. And now... I have a letter from Mr.
What a sweet little wrapped fluffy. Yes, I think I'll accept his proposal. Let's just skip the small talk and the engagement ring. I have no time to waste. Did you bring the wedding rings?
I have the wedding rings with me, my queen.
What are you standing there for? Find us a priest to perform our wedding ceremony.
Actually, I think I've already done more than enough.
It's an order! We're having the ceremony over at the Meteor at the Roswell Lake. What a romantic place. Now go. I have to get ready.
Listen, Son of God, since you're one of the Creator's superstars, I was wondering if you could preside over the wedding of a friend of mine.
Well, actually, I'm the owner of that massive franchise of chapels, churches, and cathedrals. Who better than me, right? I'm just a little too drunk. I could use a very small bit of help, but not from above, because if my father sees me in this condition, I'll have to wait millennia for the next coming. Short review on I now pronounce you happily ever after. Now you can kiss the bride, but discreetly. That kind of thing.
Could this help?
Just what I needed. We'll see you at the wedding then.
But you don't even know where the wedding is.
Brother, I may be wasted, but I'm still omniscient after all. See you later. By the power vested in me by my father, I now pronounce you man and wife. And now, come back home to update your relationship status on Facebook.
I would need something to attach it to the safe. A bit of lateral thinking surely doesn't hurt, but here we're getting into nonsense. Too sticky. The result would be more similar. You didn't think for a moment that someone might hear the bang of the explosion and call the police?
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end.
Can you turn the music up full volume?
I'm here. Come closer.
30 seconds should be enough. Maybe I overdid it with the gunpowder. Done. Why the sad face?
Everyone my own age has bouncy and long hair. What about me? I practically lost mine.
Losing your hair in the 80s is just about the worst thing that could happen. I was hoping for a more beneficial exchange rate, darn banks. Before you put in the coins, you should pick up the receiver. Nobody answers. Express Courier, 24 hours, 7 days a week. 00, all I don't have the strength to counter still more stupidity with a... Express Courier, 24 hours, 7 days, all Express Courier, all packages must... Express Courier, 20, all... Express Courier, all
Hello, Hippie Express Courier. How can I help you?
Good evening. I'd like to arrange the delivery of a casket to number 13 Friday Avenue. Expenditures are charged to the consignee.
Are you aware of the packaging regulations of our service?
Tell me.
To avoid damage during transportation, we ask you to wrap the object with a material that can soften impact. Usually, it's plastic or bubble wrap, but you can use any solution you prefer.
At this moment, I don't think I can satisfy this requirement.
I invite you to call us back as soon as the situation is resolved then. In the meantime, thanks for your call. Goodbye.
It's not a bad idea, but first I want to be sure I've done whatever is necessary. You do it. Express Courier, all
Hello, Hippie Express Courier. How can I help you?
Good evening. I'd like to arrange the delivery of a casket to number 13 Friday Avenue. Expenditures are charged to the consignee.
Are you aware of the packaging regulations of our service?
Tell me.
To avoid damage during transportation, we ask you to wrap the object with a material that can soften impact. Usually, it's plastic or bubble wrap, but you can use any solution you prefer.
Yes, that's no problem.
We also ask that the outer casing of the package is absolutely water resistant. It might seem a strange demand, but in the past, our drivers have shown a certain fondness for watercourses in this area.
I'm equipped for that too.
And finally, it is necessary to identify the package with a written note clearly indicating its contents.
At this moment, I don't think I can satisfy this requirement.
I invite you to call us back as soon as the situation is resolved then. In the meantime, thanks for your call. Goodbye. Hello,
Good evening. I'd like to arrange the delivery of expenditures are charged to the consignee.
Are you aware of the packaging regulations of our service?
Tell me.
To avoid damage during transportation, we ask you to wrap the object with a material that can soften impact. Usually, it's plastic or bubble wrap, but you can use any solution you prefer.
Yes, that's no problem.
We also ask that the outer casing of the package is absolutely water resistant. It might seem a strange demand, but in the past, our drivers have...
I'm equipped for that too.
And finally, it is necessary to identify the package with a written note clearly indicating its contents.
Yes, Alex, I have the solution.
Sorry, I don't think I heard correctly.
Oh, I mean, no problem.
I'll authorize a courier for your delivery. Thanks for calling us. Goodbye.
I'm waiting for a courier to take the wardrobe away. Could you maybe pack me inside using this kit? I have to create a nice prank.
Dude, I'm always ready to help out with these kind of things. I wish I could see his face. I can't imagine what a fright he will have.
Neither can I. Believe me. Ronald? Ronald, wake up! Ronald, it's me, Skinny. Do you really not recognize me? Remember? Me and you were going to conquer the world. We kept on saying that we were meant to do great things. Well, in a way, I guess that happened, but nobody could have imagined all this. You couldn't know about my allergy. Even I wasn't aware of it. Ultimately, there are a lot of perks to being dead. I have an infinite amount of free time, and I can eat everything I want without being worried about my weight. I'm even immune to electricity. Like I'm a superhero. I'm sorry you suffered so much. I know how tough things have been for you since that day. You have nothing to blame yourself for. Believe me, I have nothing to blame you for. I couldn't breathe. I just heard you screaming. It wasn't difficult to understand what was going on. But incredibly, that was the last thing I remember. No light to follow, no extracorporeal experience, just a big nothing. Disappointing, don't you think? When I finally woke up, all was dark. It took me a while to realize I was in a wardrobe. In this wardrobe. I know, it's really absurd, but it's the truth. I've been brought back to life and now I'm a skeleton. You have to go back to talking. If you don't tell somebody about what happened that day, you'll end up being damned for eternity. That's why I'm here. Because I love you, Ronald.
Skinny! Skinny, wait! Don't go!